Ain't God been good? So this video is a full breakdown of how to play Phil Wickham, Brandon Lake, and Elevation Worship's brand new song, So Good, on the acoustic guitar. Make sure you go down below, grab those free chord charts in the description, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to see the full playthrough first, make sure you click right here, and that'll take you straight to it. Now let's get into it. So now, let's begin breaking down this song. Phil Wickham just cannot not drop a banger. And this one's a banger. So this song is in the key of D major, but how I'm going to show you is slide that capo to the 2nd fret, and we're going to play 5 chords in the key of C. So the first chord you'll need is a C major. You'll then need an A minor. You'll then need an F, so you know me, I'm always cheating. There's nothing wrong with cheating. So that's essentially just taking your C, bring that middle finger down, and then add that pinky finger right below. And strum only those 4 strings. If you're feeling bold and can do it though, you can do that full F. I'm not stopping you. The second chord you need is a D minor. And to top it all off, an E minor. So a chord for every minute of this song, as it is a pretty long song. So those are the 5 chords you need. Let's now discuss the strumming. The strumming is not necessarily hard, but there's so many different options and ways you can customize this song. So this song is in the regular 4/4 timing, so 1, 2, 3, 4, in 115 BPM. So it's not yet Josiah Queen fast yet, or speed yet, but it still is kind of moderate. And so you got a few options for strumming. The most basic that you'll see me do, if you haven't seen the playthrough, is just do 4 down strums. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next one or variation you can do is then just adding an up strum. So you're then doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and so that really works within all the verses. So in the verses, I just swap between doing so I'm just going back and forth, or you can even do whichever one the entire time. It's just so cool that you can customize the song. So do what you want to do here. You can make it as hard or easy. So those are 2 of the options. When you're getting into the chorus, I start switching it up and going 8th note. And so you can either do the alternating, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or doing the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, I'm sorry, doing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you can do alternating or all complete down strums. And that's where you really want to do it in the chorus and the little tag right after getting back into the verse. And the final one you can kind of mess around with is right after you do the second chorus, it gets into like a little breakdown almost, and the strumming is really free there. So what I found that really works is doing down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So counting it out is going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And so when you're repeating that, that's in the breakdown. And so you'll do that 2 times, but on the second go around, instead of doing the really quick 3 and 4 and, you'll just do 2 down strums. So 3, 4. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And so those in total are all the strumming patterns. Really mix and match and make the song how you would like it, and you'll be rocking this song. So now let's put chords to it, and we can keep on singing of how so good God is. So let's begin now showing you the progressions. So the easiest way I found to learn a song and teach is to break each little part into different progressions that you then build into each part. So that's what we're going to do today. So progression A is going to be A minor for measure, to F for a measure, to C for 2 measures. Progression B is going to be G for 2 measures, F for a measure, to F for a half, D minor for a half, to C for 2 measures. Progression C is going to be 2 measures of C. Watch out for that, it's going to pop up quite a bit. Progression D is going to be A minor for a measure, F for a measure, to C for a measure, to G for a measure. Progression E is going to be A minor for a measure, to F for a measure, to C for a measure, to E minor for a measure. Progression F is then going to be A minor for a measure, to F for a measure, for half a measure, sorry, to D minor for half a measure, then C for 2 measures. Then it's going to be, this maybe the trickiest one, is going to be F for a measure, to F for a half, A minor for a half, to G for a full measure, to G for a half, to finally E minor for a half, finishing off that measure. And so A through G are the building blocks, and so now let's build each part of the song. So sometimes you're repeating a part, sometimes you're not. So I'm going to show you each separate part. So verse 1 is going to open up with progression C 4 times. So that's going to be 8 measures of C. So that's where you'll do the, you do that. And you then go progression A to progression C 2 times, so 4 measures of C, to then progression A once again. We then get into the first chorus, and the first chorus is going to be progression A 2 times, so A minor, F, C, C, A minor, F, C, C, and then you're going to play C major, so 2 measures of C. Verse 2 is then going to be a few less C's, and it's going to be 4 measures of C, so C, C, A, so A minor, F, C, C, to B, so G, G, F, F half, D minor half, to C for 2, to then do 8 measures of C. Hope you're following me there. The second chorus is going to be the same as the first chorus. And so the little tag kind of thing right after is simply just going to be a measure of G. Then you're doing progression E, so A minor, F, C, C, G. Then you're going to do progression F, which is A minor, F half, D minor half, to C for 2 measures. And then the bridge is the most easy part. It's just G 5 times. And so that's the F, F half, A minor half, G, G half, E minor half. And that's where you'll want to really break out the strumming. That's the doing that. And that will fit that part. The third chorus is then C for 8 measures, to E twice, so A minor, F, C, E minor 2 times, and finish that off will be progression F 1 time, the A minor, F half, D minor half, to C for 2 measures. Then the outro part is super fun, is then doing C for 8 measures, to progression E, 2 measures of, E 2 times, I'm blanking out there, 2 Fs, and then you'll play 8 measures of C to finish off this song. And that in total is the entire song. If this tutorial helped you out, make sure you go down below, smash that like and subscribe button. Really helps this channel out. This song is so much fun to play, and the lyrics are so easy to memorize too, because the chorus is only, 5 or 6 words? So it's super easy. So much fun to jam along to. If you haven't practiced with the playthrough already, make sure you click right here. That'll take you right to it. As well as if you would like the free chord charts, go pick them up down below in the description. And if you have any song requests, leave them down in the description below. and I'll be happy to do them for you. Thank you. You take care.